Greetings and blessings. Thank you for joining my Aisha Speaks Jade page, Facebook page. So I am doing another live audio, and this makeup live audio is coming from yesterday, which was Saturday, August the 11th, 2018. So what I would like to speak on briefly is the solutions or how we can stop complaining and finding the solutions to all of our complaints. You know, people, we are good for complaining. Just it's so easier, it seems like, if we just complain rather than try to work on finding what the solution can be so we can stop complaining, right? It makes sense to us. Let's complain. But for real, who's really listening? Not too many people. Because if you're at work and you're complaining, who really cares? Everybody has a problem. Everybody has a story. You complaining to your mate? Well, they'll probably listen a little bit, but then after a while, they're tired of hearing it too because they have their own problems or they have their own complaints. So let's figure out how we can find those solutions or those steps to stop complaining so much. So let me just jump right into it. So be specific. Don't allow yourself to get lost in the anger. Think about exactly what it is that's making you upset and name it so you can face it. For me, I used to complain a lot about my job and just different things that just wasn't working out for me, right? Even as far as the roof over my head. So I'm learning that my reflection made me realize what I was really mad about. And I just need to, I'm figuring it out how to deal with it head on, right? So that I don't become angry and upset all the time. Because after you're being angry, if you're not doing anything, guess what? The problem or the situation is still there. So is that helping us? I don't think so. Know what you desire. Once you know what's bothering you, you can start thinking about what you'd like to happen instead. Right? So let me say that again. Know what you desire. Once you know what's bothering you, you can start thinking about what you'd like to happen instead. So, being in relationships, just using it as an example, just as being in relationships, say, I don't know, maybe you and your mate have something going on. Communication is always key. I mean, I know it's just a one word, but it's a very important word. When you don't have communication, not just in relationships, but just in life instead, just in life in general, people won't know what's going on. They may not like what you like, what comes out of your mouth. But I think once we can get past the communication, whether it's with a mate, work, your family, friend, best friend, at least that person, once you get it out, will know so that you both can tackle it head on and deal with it and not hold on to it, but let it go. Let it go. I don't even care if you had an ex. Like, if you're still having some, I guess, unresolved issues and you have some kind of contact with that ex. I mean, I have no contacts with exes. My exes are my exes. And I've, let that go. But I'm just saying, I have somebody looking at me right now. We all know who that is. But I'm just saying, if you have an ex where you're still in communication with them and you have unresolved issues, let it go. Or if you have a friend or an ex-best friend and you're in communication somehow, even if it's through Facebook, resolve it. That's just that's my overall thing. Not trying to open no doors to nothing. But if you have problems, then deal with those problems. I guess that's what I'm trying to say without trying to be in trouble here, people. So, what's next? Sorry, guys. So next, close the vent. Figuring out how to get from point A, which is being angry about doing everything yourself, to point B, where a mate or whoever can willing to pitch in, required some connecting of dots. In some situations, you may need help finding a strategy. Talking with a friend or mate, husband, wife, partner, mate, whomever, best friend about possible solutions to problems isn't venting. It's brainstorming. Next, change what you can and let go of what you can't. This is a huge one. Huge, huge, huge. Change what you can and let go of what you can't. That is so me right now. I'm in my honesty. Okay. Knowing the difference is key. If there's anything you can do to fix a solution that's upsetting you, do it. If it's beyond your power to change something, don't complain about it. Just let it go. The energy you save can be spent on something good for you. Let me read that again. Change what you can and let go of what you can't. Knowing the difference is key. We cannot fix everything, people. For those of us that feel that we can change the world, you can't. Change what you can and what you can't, let it go. If there's something you can do to fix a situation that's upsetting you, do it. If it's beyond your power to change something, don't complain about it. Just let it go. Use your energy on other things that is good. Spend your time and your energy on working on something that's good. Complaining so much about things that you can't change. You can't change people. So let's stop trying. Do what you can and what you can't. Yep, just let it go. Learning that. I think I have to be the humanitarian, which I am naturally in my DNA, that humanitarian, but I can't change everything. Can't change people. I can change myself. That's what I should be focused on. That's what we should be focused on, and you be focused on. Changing yourself. Stop trying to change other people. So, here are 10 other ways to complain less and be happier. So I might be repeating myself, but I want to get it in your head. Change the way you think. This is definitely easier said than done. Absolutely. Our brains tend to gravitate towards the negative. This requires a new practice of being mindful. When you find yourself thinking or saying a negative comment about something or someone, stop and force yourself to say something positive instead. Enlist the help of a cheerful friend to stop you when you complain and help you to see the positive in the situation. But if you don't have that friend in front of you, then you're going to have to do this without, if you got to do it on your own. You got to try to work it out on your own if you don't have anybody in your surrounding. Allow yourself to vent every once in a while. Constantly ignoring your negative thoughts could add up. If you are really going through a rough time, don't be afraid to share your feelings with a close friend or family member or a loved one, like a mate, or if need be, see a therapist. Don't feel ashamed if you need to talk through negative feelings. Guys, it helps. If you have a good mate, if you have a good best friend, you have a trustworthy family, and you can use that support from them, then do so. But if not, if you don't have that, then having a therapist or a counselor, that works also, is able to put you back into perspective. Practice yoga. Yoga is supposed to be good for so many things. It's so beneficial. Yoga is a great way to exercise, relax, and learn to be mindful. Yoga focuses on breathing, movement, and meditation and helps you to control your mind and body. Our minds often race in a million directions. Yoga can help you calm your racing thoughts and be more positive in your intentions. And I definitely, starting real soon, I've been looking for, there's so many places to do yoga actually here in Atlanta, and doing mindfulness and things like that. So that's something that I am keeping an open mind to try, because I've heard from quite a few people it's very effective. Train yourself to be less judgmental. We often complain about others because we think they are not up to our standards. Once you stop judging people without knowing their stories, you will most likely complain less about the things people do. Yeah. Like, put yourself in their shoes. Okay, that's what I say. Like, people complain all the time. That's just a habit with a lot of people. We complain and we're judging, and a lot of times we really don't know other people's stories. So let's try that. I'm speaking in general. Make a list of things you're grateful for. Right. Instead of having that complain list, have a grateful list. Stopping for a minute and thinking of all the great things and amazing people in your life will probably put any silly complaints you had to rest. You don't have to have a lot of amazing people or great people in your life in order to have a grateful list. So yeah, that's like, just stop and make a grateful list. Like waking up in the morning, you're breathing, a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in your stomach, like just anything that you're grateful for. You'll be amazed of how many things you've written down. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Next time you're with your friends, family, co-workers, and you've engaged in a complaint fest, speak up or quiet down. Depending on the crowd, either speak up to stop the complaining and change the subject to something sunnier, or simply be quiet and don't complain yourself. Accept responsibility. This is a big one. If something is bothering you, either fix it or accept that nothing can be done right now. So why complain? Complaining is a passive activity. Change that complaining into action to solve the problem, or simply accept it and give your mind something else to focus on. Find what makes you happy. Sometimes this list can be easy, full of hobbies you enjoy. Sometimes it requires deeper introspection. Are you constantly complaining about your job? Woo! Maybe it is time to make the hard decision to move on to another job or career. That is so true. We complain, don't we, for those that work for corporate America? We complain so much we get on our own damn nerves, people. I know I do. So I used to do that when I was working another job. Complain. I just could not deal with that security company anymore, even though I had shifted to being an overnight supervisor. It was better to a certain degree. I didn't have to do a lot of deal with people. So that was better. But then again, if you know anything about security, people call out, people do no show, no call, and then you have to be there. Well, you don't have to, but it's kind of like you don't have a choice. And it's just, if you've ever worked for corporate America, a lot of times we just don't like our job. So yeah, do something about it. Make a decision to either get another job where it's something that's going to make you happy, or if you're all about being a business owner or entrepreneur, Start your own business. You have to make those decisions. Because life is not to always be so unhappy and always complaining. It starts with us. I say that so much it makes my throat dry. We have to stop complaining, and we have to be doers. So you have to make that decision. You have to make that decision for your life and what you want to do and what's going to make you happy, not what other people think, because we can't be people pleasers, and we're not going to make other people happy. It starts with us. We have to make us happy, because it's your life and it's your decision what you want to do for your life. Take care of yourself. Stress and a busy lifestyle can often take our lives and break down anyone's positive spirit. Take time out from your life for just you. Make sure you get to see that movie you were ditching to watch. Take a nice hot bath. You can walk. You can exercise. Take an exercise class. Get a pedi or manicure. If you like to play sports, do some sports. Whatever relaxes and energizes you. It could just put you in a new frame of mind. When you do things that you want to do, that you either never done but you want to explore and try, or something that you used to do, you put it to the side for whatever the reasons are, but you want to go back. Self-care, I say so much. Take care of you. Do the things that you want to do. Even if it's quiet time, that's okay too, because it's taking care of you. If you need some quiet time away from people, it's okay. Don't worry about how they feel. Take quiet time for you. Take you out on a date. There's nothing wrong with that. Taking yourself out on a date, taking a nice walk in the park, or just taking a nice walk, go shopping. If you haven't shopped in a while, for the ladies, get your nails and toes done, or your nails and feet done. Get your hair done. Guys, get a nice fresh cut. Do whatever it is that you have not done in a while for you. It's okay. Miserable people will always complain because they're unhappy in their life. So of course they're going to want to bring you down. And that includes family too. They're not excluded. So if your family and friends, or even that mate, is getting on your nerves, you just need a break. Take that break and get yourself together. And maybe suggest to those unhappy, miserable people, maybe they need to do that for themselves too. But again, if they don't, that's their issue, their lane. You stay in your lane and you deal with your issues, and you find ways to make yourself happy and less stressful. And finally, simply ask yourself, when you open your mouth, would you rather complain or be happy? Choose happiness, focusing on the positive and being kind always. It is your choice and no one else's. What is your foolproof way to stop complaining? If you have a foolproof way on how to stop complaining, I would love your feedback on this. In this video, leave a comment. I really appreciate you guys for taking the time out to listen to this live audio. I hope that you continue to enjoy the rest of your day. Be awesome on purpose. Always know self-care. Always remember to do self-care. Always remember to love yourself inside and outside. Respect yourself. Know your worth. Take care of the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Okay? Be good to yourself. With that, with gratitude, Ashe.